Here in Nha Trang, it's not like there's a bar and then another bar and another bar. The Vietnamese people also taking care of themselves quite well. And there we are eating a Vietnamese bánh tráng trứng. I don't pronounce that right, but the altitude at Sheraton, I can only recommend this. There's also a live DJ going on later on. In this video, I am going to show you Nha Trang Beach. We're starting at An Beach House, going from south to north. And after seeing this video, you get quite a good idea what Nha Trang Beach looks like, what it has to offer. And we're starting right at the beach. Look at how beautiful. And the vibes are calm. We're leaving An Beach House behind. We go for a little stroll. I am also going to compare Da Nang Beach with Nha Trang. I've been calling Da Nang the best boulevard of Vietnam. Now, I've been in Nha Trang for a little while now and I've been strolling around, explored a little bit, and I can tell you that it also has a stunning boulevard with quite a few things that you'd like to check out. They actually did a really good job. Quite a few restaurants, bars, and we're gonna check it out. The city on our left, a street separating all the resorts and all the hotels with the beach. And it's pretty much the same setup as we've seen in Da Nang. I figured already that there is not much of a digital nomad scene. The people that are here are mainly on holiday and it really has a holiday feel to it. Now, I've showed you already that part of town, or at least some of it, just the first glimpse of Nha Trang. Even though the waves in Da Nang are not so big most of the time, it is possible to surf or to learn surfing at least. Here there are not so many waves. It's going to be a slow one again. I'm just going to walk you about, showing what I'm seeing and try to explain what I feel over here so you got a bit of an understanding what the place is like. Z or Z Beach. I wonder if that's German owned, Z Beach. Ah. You can grab a ice cold beer sitting in a beanbag for about $2. Now here in Nha Trang, it's not like there's a bar and then another bar and another bar and another restaurant. No, it's actually a little bar right there. And there's another few hundred meters and you got a few beach chairs. And then you go for another 100 meters and there is another small little restaurant. And there's a nice park on the left side, separating the quiet beach walkway with the busy roads. Hello, hello, xin chào. We're now at K House. Not so busy at the moment, but you can have a cold drink here at the beach as well. Have a chair, have an umbrella at Nha Trang K House. This is also where you can have delicious seafood. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's all fresh coming out of this sea. Now, at the moment, no one is playing volleyball, but a little later they will play volleyball. You can ask them if you're able to join. Little convenience store. It is also possible to lay your towel right here, and at a certain time, probably like 4:30, the sun will go behind the buildings. You can just chill here, you don't really need your umbrella anymore. Craft beer starting from $2.50, and here's the menu. The $1 is about 25,000 dong. It's still very affordable over here, but if you move away from the beach just a few meters, it is getting even more affordable. But if you are on holiday, I don't think you mind paying an extra $1 just to sit at the beach and have seafood right at the beach. I'm just walking to the road real quickly. I'm not gonna spend too much time here, but this is what the traffic looks like and sounds like. Because yeah, they don't mind blowing the horn. Blowing the horn is no sign of frustration. It's just a way to communicate and to show that you are approaching. There is a lifeguard in duty making sure that people are not swimming at dangerous zones. There are always gardeners active. They're really taking care and maintain it well. And not only the garden, no, actually the Vietnamese people also taking care of themselves quite well. You will see a lot of people in the morning working out and in the evening as well playing volleyball, badminton. Another restaurant calling the Sailing Club. People are just having a great time over here. And the more we are moving up north, the more bars we find. I'm not saying now that everyone's speaking English here, but after being here for quite a while, now I figured that there are more and more people speaking English, especially in hospitality. A lot of people keep surprising me, or especially the younger people keep surprising me. They're able to hear what I say, understand what I'm saying in English, and also talk back and have a proper conversation sometimes here with the locals as well. This is actually what I was missing a little bit in Da Nang. I'm sure this is also changing over time. Guys, a little warning here. There are coconuts in those palm trees. And I do see this lady, for example, she's sitting underneath a coconut tree. And this is something you can take actually quite serious. This is quite dangerous. If you're sitting there underneath a coconut tree and a coconut falls on your head, you would not be the first person who actually dies from a falling coconut. I'll be showing you on the map right now where I'm walking at the moment, so you have an idea where to go if you're visiting Nha Trang. Is Nha Trang clean? I think so. They're keeping it very clean. Is it safe? Yes, even during the night it feels very safe over here. A Russian tourist to Nha Trang?
Yes.
Ah, but I am not Russian.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Oh, you're only interviewing Russian people?
Yes.
A lady is surveying for her school or university, checking what the Russian tourists think of Nha Trang. And this is one thing that you have to take in consideration. Whenever you come to Nha Trang, you will be among, I think, like 80% of the tourists over here are Russian. I've actually had quite good experience here with the Russians. They're overall quite friendly. I've nothing against them. But yeah, you will hear a lot of Russian, and a lot of Russians also expect you to speak Russian. I don't know what they're building here, but it's gonna be a huge complex. One of the bigger ones. And talking about the Russians, the Chinese are also active here. Seeing a lot of Chinese writings. And I'm sure there will be a lot of money pumped in to Nha Trang also by the Chinese. This looks nice. Right at the beach. At Happy Beach. Wow. It's a little early for dinner, but it is possible to have some romantic dinner here at the beach. At the moment the sun sets just before 6 o'clock. In the morning over here you got stunning sunrises, but the sun sets right behind the city. Now it's 4:15 and it feels like it's already 6 o'clock because it's getting dark. And I quite like this because you get quite a few hours where you can play in the shade and it's not extremely hot. The road did come a little closer, but still it is a decent amount of space. So we are not right next to the traffic. They are cycling here sometimes, but there are no motorbikes. You know, in Vietnam the motorbikes, they drive on the pedestrian ways, no problem. But here they don't do this. So it's actually a nice calm strip. Like usual, I don't want to make it better than it actually is. You do hear the traffic, you hear the horns blowing. We are only 10 meters away from the traffic at the moment. But especially if you lay closer to the water, you don't hear the traffic anymore. Xin chào, can I have one?
20.
Hai mươi. Hai mươi. Oh, there's 2 quail eggs, 3 quail eggs. Ooh. Now we're cooking. Super nice. Yeah, no, I'm actually taking you to a rooftop bar to have a better view of the coastline, but I might as well try some Vietnamese street food. And how nice is this, just at the beach, having a lady serving some delicious food right at the beach. And there we are eating a Vietnamese bánh tráng trứng. I don't pronounce that right, but like a Vietnamese taco. Yeah, it's good, thank you. There's some shrimps on there. Actually, nice snack. Come on. Thank you. Okay, and off we go. I'm actually gonna walk you back a little bit to check out that rooftop bar. The traffic picked up a little bit. It's getting quite busy, and walking on the pedestrian way on this side you can expect some motorbikes driving also here. So watch your step and don't make any sudden movements. Oh, and we made it. It's always a challenge. It's nice and cool here. I can imagine there are some elevators. No. Can I just have a drink down there? Thank you. Wow. Where are we, ladies and gentlemen? Okay. So high.
Here at altitude you can have a spectacular view of the beachfront and see the traffic passing by. Have a look at the city. You actually can see that most of the high-rises are standing very close to the beach. We're surrounded by mountains and you'll be able to see the Khai River. Looking away from the coast, you can see several islands. Happy hour at altitude is every day from 3 p.m. till 6 p.m. and gives you 50% off every alcoholic beverage.
Oh, that was quite a nice surprise. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the altitude at Sheraton. I can only recommend this. There's also a live DJ going on later on. I'm not too sure how crazy it will get at a rooftop bar at the Sheraton. But yeah, if you have good company, I think the altitude is definitely a nice place to check out. Maybe not so much a place where you socialize. Last but not least, I walk you on the other side of the road where all the resorts and hotels are. You'll be able to find many different restaurants and bars. You can have fine dining, and there are a lot of fish restaurants where you can pick your fish, your crab, right over here. Pick and choose. Look how massive these are. Anyway, I saw this in Da Nang as well. Vietnam's coastline is immense. So this is also why it has a lot of seafood anywhere at the coast in Vietnam. There is a HK club underground, another underground club, the Paradise Club. There is a night market in Nha Trang as well, very close to the beach. And you can buy basically your souvenirs here, handbags, clothing, your Vietnamese hats. It's only a small little street and I have not seen any food, and that's what I actually like of a night market, that you also can snack away, and that's not really possible at the Nha Trang night market. I hope you have now a little bit of an idea what Nha Trang beachfront looks like, or the boulevard of Nha Trang. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did so, please give me a thumbs up. Share this with anyone who you think might be interested in Nha Trang. Thank you all for watching till the very end. I'd like to say from Nha Trang in Vietnam, bye for now and stay champ.